Dr. Sella here, and I've said this to my clients, and I say this publicly. I don't really care. When you practice zone dive, you got to practice against goal line fronts. You got to practice against gap 8, 7 diamond, 6-5 goal line. You got to practice against different fronts. But this, to me, is where you really have to spend your time, because the problem is you can't triple team when you got a true A gap defender and a true B gap defender, because the tackle's got to block down on the B gap defender. The center's going to block, you can just say, down on the defender, because even if he tries to scrape toward the ball, he's just going to run into the guard or the tackle anyway. So it all works out. And then the guard, because he's uncovered, goes straight to the backer. You're going to say, well, why can't he double? Because if he doubles, what Tulane did against Army 3 years ago was, when this guy blocked down, the backer would pop through and hit the B-back or quarterback, whoever had the ball, right in the face, and because the tackle's tied up. Now, I've made videos of that. You have to go back to the archives on the whole 2-1 problem when running mid-triple, and why when the tackle tries to sweep and clear the 4-eye and the 4-eye cuts them, and they pop the mic through. That's how Tulane, wrecked Army with it. But this is how you solve that problem. Is he's uncovered, he goes straight to the mic, gets in front of him with his left knee, left hand, forwards, northbound steps. Receiver fans out. Backside guard and tackle scoop, so the guard blocks the spine of the center, the tackle blocks the spine of the guard. Backside receiver cuts off. The quarterback, or let's get to the A-back here. The A-back is going to shove the tackle, so you get a natural double team. If number one comes down, he'll run into the A-back. The A-back two-hand slams him. Tight hands. The B-back is going to sprint through the ball, sprint through the place that hit the tackle. Could end up being the A-back. Sprint to the end zone. Now, I'm going to get the question, well, they got a guy sitting right there. Who's got him? Well, this is why, coaches, when you watch Air Force run this on Saturday, this is why after he hands the ball off, he sprints to the outside. Because in college, nobody's dumb enough to just put 11 people on the dive. Nobody's dumb enough. So this is why it's so important to have the quarterback sprint to the outside and have the backside A-back leave at the snap and run the pitch with urgency, real urgency. Coach it with urgency. Don't just be a freaking ham and egger. That's why it's so important, because somebody's got to take the pitch. Somebody's got to take the quarterback. If not, you better come back the next play and toss it outside, because they don't have anybody. Because when the B-back goes away and they're just standing there, you're good to go. The other thing you want to do, too, in short yardage going situations is get into heavy, because now you create the extra gap. And what ends up happening there is you pull people out of the box, and same thing, but the only difference now is you got a corner outside. Since there's no safety, the receiver can just run to the end zone because the corner's going to run with him. He doesn't have to crack anybody because there's nobody to crack. So he can just sprint to the end zone. So get into the heavy formation if you face these goal line defenses that want to do stuff like this. But the bottom line is, when you get, this is the situation you should be practicing as much as any. Between that and going against like a 7 diamond look where everybody's covered. But you want to go through the situation where they're purely in the gaps. So he's got to block down, he's got to block down, he's got to get the backer. The A-back's got to shove the tackle, and if number one comes, he'll just two-hand slam number one, because where's he going to go? He's not going to run the tailbone to make the play on the dive. He's got to come right here, where the A-back will block him. So, zone dive versus 6-5 defense. Spend your time working on zone dive versus goal line defenses. That's what you should be doing at practice. That's what you should spend 400 or 500 reps in camp in the summer of 2024. Spend time on that. You can thank me later. Coaches, you want to win more games in 2024, pick up the phone and give me a call. My number's on the thumbnail of this video, so is my website. The Triple Option Football Academy and Triple Option Football Academy camps will show you how. Go to tripleoptionfootball.com/testimonials, where you can see all the success stories that come out of the camps and the academy. There are so many. You want to be a testimonial? You want to be a success story? Stop freaking watching goofy stuff on Instagram and pick up the phone and call me right now. We'll get you fixed for 2024. You're going to start winning. We'll talk soon.